Grandmother Bwaun Equa is an author, teacher, healer, and elder of the First Nation.
Lived on the reservation and actually became a tribal pike carrier. And so she is a very, very powerful person. She's now moved back to the United States, and she offers very special healing. She holds a degree in psychology and in nursing, and she's an author and an amazing shamanic priestess.
So please welcome my very dear friend, Grandmother Bwaun Equa.
And I'm now going to introduce to you a very dear sister of mine, Bwaun Equa.
Ani, Bwaun Equa Dijnakaz, Makwadodam, Lakota Kriya Jagnashnendo, Tachikila Matakiwiwasan, Tachikila. Now I suppose you want it translated, right? Ani, hello. Bwaun Equa Dijnakaz. I am called where my name is Bwaun Equa. It's in the Ojibwe language, but it means, Bwaun means Sioux, S-I-O-U-X, Equa means woman. Lakota, Cree, Ejagnash. I am of the Lakota, or Sioux, blood, Plains Cree, and Jagnash, or white. Like you couldn't tell the white part, right? I was very, very fortunate. First, let me explain something here. This Sema, we as Native Americans have 4 sacred medicines. Sema, which is tobacco. This happens to be Kinnick, which I dearly love. And it is the original tobacco for Native Americans. We have Sema, or tobacco, cedar, sage, and sweetgrass. This Sema was offered to me, and I accepted it. Whenever you want to ask information from a Native American, an elder especially, you offer them Sema. You offer them that tobacco. When we accept that Sema, it means you are asking for truth. We, upon accepting this Sema, are bound to give you the truth as we know it to be. Otherwise, we could tell you just about anything we want to. I normally will not do that because I am approached many times, like at powwows and so forth, at gatherings, and many, many people do not know this appropriate way of approaching a Native American elder. So I consider that. I judge them only by their heart, because I'm not the creator. I'm not here to judge anybody. But when I say I judge someone by their heart, I mean their approach to me. If someone comes to me and I see that they have a good heart, I will share with them. It's like I carry sacred pipes for the people. I conduct sweat lodges for the people. If someone comes and they offer that Sema and they ask for a sweat lodge, and I know that they are there in truth and honesty, I will do that sweat lodge for them. I don't care if they're pink, purple, or fuchsia. And that didn't sit too well with many of the men elders, because I would not, they're telling me, these ceremonies are for Native people only. Well, excuse me all the heck and back, but sometime in some of our lifetimes, we have all been everything. We have been male, we have been female, we have been Native, we've been Chinese, we've been black, we've been everything. And then when they started with that approach, and this was up there in Canada, It was, well, if you aren't status Native, then they can't come to our ceremonies. And I'm going, so you're telling me that I have to have a card that was issued by the white people saying that I'm Native before I can go to a ceremony or before people can come to a ceremony. It's not how it works, not in my world. As I said, if people approach and they have a good heart, I will share with them. That's part of why I'm here. There was a lot that I wanted to share with you. Because of being mixed blood, growing up, I wanted to share some of my experiences with that. I wanted to share some of our teachings with you. I wanted to share a lot of some of the things that I have experienced with our star cousins and so forth. But because of time limitation, not going to happen. But I will say this. This is a book that I wrote, and it's basically a autobiography. And many of those stories that I wanted to share with you are in the book. There is one whole chapter that is about Native teachings, and it's about the sacred medicines and how we do things. The numbers 4 and 7 are extremely important to Native people. I wanted to give you the medicine wheel teaching, which is saying everything that we as a Native American believe is right here in front of you. It all starts, though, with the Creator in the center. All right? And again, that teaching is in my book. But here's the thing. Many people do not realize, and some have touched on it, we are the Creator, and the Creator is us. It even says it in the Bible. Although we are of many parts, we are of one body be. Hold your hand up. Seriously, hold your hand up, kind of just slant your vision. And for those who see the energy, you're going to see your energy. Okay, for those who are just learning these things, just throw your vision off a little bit, and you'll see the energy around your hand. Okay? We, as individuals here on this planet, right now, we are each individual cells in the Creator. As I said, look at your body. There are billions of cells within this physicality. Billions. And they all need to function together to make you function complete and whole. Our job right now on this planet is to be the best little positive functioning cell that we can be, because we are part of the Creator. Frequently in the sweat lodge, I was told, always remind the people, be aware of what you think, what you say, and what you do. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, because of all of the higher frequency energy coming in on the planet, you can scrap say and do. Because the very instant that you have thought something, you have created it. Positive, negative, you've created it. You were talking about the language. One of the most difficult things for me to do was to change my everyday language. You need to get rid of the words want, wish, hope, try. I love Yoda. And little Yoda said it best. Do or do not. There is no try. And he was right. Instead of saying to somebody, oh, I hope you have a good, no, it needs to be positive thinking. It needs to be, hey, have a great day, or I know you're going to have a great day. Instead of saying, oh, I don't know, I hope this works out. Screw hope. Literally, just forget it. No, change the language to say, I know that this is going to work out. I know that I am going to have a good day. Case in point, you were talking about the attitude thing. I had an individual who, we were at ceremony, and they come up to me, and man, was he ripping me a new one, you know? He was going at me tooth and nail, and I just stood there and looked at him and smiled. And when I didn't fuel his fire of anger, finally he kind of worked it out. You know, I mean, he ran out of fuel, so he had to fizzle, right? So as he is fizzling, I just calmly said, I know that you feel better now. And frankly, your opinion of me, it's none of my business. And I turned around and walked away. And he's standing there holding a few things in his hand, you know? But it's such a simple way of diffusing. And it's all attitude. Right now in this ascension process, it's about becoming spiritual adults. For eons, we were spiritual children. And children, you ask. Somebody was sick. Well, you prayed to the Creator or God or whatever name you choose to call the Supreme Being. He, she, mother, father, child. And we asked, please, oh, please, oh, please, heal this person. Or, you know, please, oh, please, oh, please, I need to get a job because I need to pay the bills. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Well, folks, we are no longer spiritual children. We are in the process, and that's what part of this whole new life is about. We are becoming spiritual adults. What does that mean? Cause and effect. You take responsibility for self. This is an alone, and I use that term loosely, project. When you were born, you were by yourself. I mean, yes, you had a physical mother there, but that journey into this 3D realm was made by yourself. When you leave, your choice, when you transcend, you leave by yourself. You may touch others and bring a part of their essence with them or with you, but it's an alone process. Well, so is this ascension process. It means that you stand up and you take responsibility for yourself. You can't do it for your spouse, for your kids, for anything or anybody else. Tib was talking about in this world right now, one of the important things is to stay grounded. I have been given 5 tools that I use to the best of my ability for this process. Now, I will come back to that. I will not forget. I was saying about the numbers of 4 and 7 being important to Native people. For the most part, you will hear people say that there are 12 dimensions around this Mother Earth, and within each of those 12, there are 12. I have been taught as a Native person that there are 14. And within each of those 14 are 14. Now, if you take the 12, and 12 times 12, 144, right? All right, multiply 14 by 14, and what do you get? Okay, it's 196. Add it up. 1 plus 9 plus 6, 16. 1 plus 6? Right. Now, our creation stories, and I wanted to share a little bit of that, but okay. Here's going to be a real quick, brief summary. We were taught that in the beginning there were 6. There was fire, there was earth, there was water, well, air, water, breath, and the void. Now, we were not scientific people. We just knew fire, earth, air, water, breath. But science has gone, okay, fire is the tetrahedron. Earth is the hexahedron. Air is the octahedron. Water is the dodecahedron. The breath is the isosahedron. What have you got? The 5 platonic solids. So we've known that. We just didn't have the technical terms for it. But within the void there was spirit and there was motion. And as spirit and motion are going through the void and banging into each other, you end up with what science calls the Big Bang. Okay? So many things that we have known for eons and eons are and have been scientifically being proven. Okay? Brief summary. Yes, life on this planet as human beings has been for millions of years. We have gone through different cycles. Yes, there was life on the planet Mars. Yes, they outdid themselves with their nuclear power plants and their weapons and everything. Yes, we have outdone ourselves in the time of Atlantis with the nuclear stuff, and also the big things, the power grab, the greed. And look at what's happening on the planet now. We're going through the same thing. But the big secret is do not go into the fear factor, because fear attracts fear. It's just like Tib was saying when they were there in Africa. The people that went into the fear mode attracted what they were fearing the most. And we do it. We do it every day. We don't mean to, but we do. Again, we're going back to being responsible for yourself, doing what it is that you need to do to be the most positive, functioning little cell in all of this massive creation. I have been given 5 tools that I use. Number 1, stay centered. Number 2, stay grounded. Number 3, stay focused. Number 4, Stay in the nanosecond, not the second or the minute or the hour or the day, the nanosecond, right this second, right this nanosecond, because the decisions and what you do right now, of course, influences the next second and the next, and et cetera. And the big key to using those 4 tools is the breath. We as natives, we have what we term the 13 grandmothers, the 13 breaths. Many people have been asking me, why haven't you been sharing any of this before? Because it wasn't time. Now is the time. So I am going to ask you, each and every one of you, to get up off your chairs, and we're going to do the 13 breaths. Some of it may sound familiar to you because Rana Herman kind of started some of it, okay? Because the first 4 breaths have 2 parts to it. What you're going to end up doing is a figure 8 or the infinity sign around your body, okay? So they'll, as I said, the first 4 breaths has 2 parts to it, A and B. The next 4, you are aware of the hollow tube through your body where the major chakras reside. The chakras are round, they have little triangles around the outside of them, and those triangles need to be properly aligned so that your chi, your life force, can move through your body in a proper way. And you need to be grounded to your soul star, which is 2 feet above your body, and your soul star, or your earth star, which is 2 feet below your body. So the next 4 will be kind of clearing that tube, lining your chakras up. The next 4 is going to be locking them into place. And the 13th breath will be to send out to the omniverse because it's full of love, and it will be used wherever it is needed to be used. Okay? The breath is you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I'll go through the motions for you so that you understand. Okay? We all set? Okay. And the most important thing, everything needs to come through the heart now. There was a day when we brought everything down through the crown chakra. Nope, null and void. Pitch it out the window. Everything needs to come through the heart. Okay? So, the next 4, bring it in through the heart and let it go both ways through that hollow tube to your soul star, your earth star. The next 4 is going to be setting everything in place, the chakras and your grounding. Ha! 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 And the 13th, fill it with as much love as you can. Let it emanate through every pore of your physicality and send it out into the omniverse. How's it feel? Some of you may be a little dizzy, and that's because you're getting oxygen into your blood. It's because we have forgotten, as a human race, we have forgotten how to breathe. Cop a seat. Thank you. And so it's right now, I offer these 5 tools to you. It's your choice. You've always got 2 choices. You've always got free will. You can take them and use them, or you can ignore them. None of my business. I just know what I have to do. And I'm here to share some of the knowledge that I carry. As I said, I would have liked to have shared more from the Native perspective. Yes, I have been in contact with the Star Cousins my entire life. Yes, there are some good ones and there are some negative ones. Yes, they are here on Mother Earth. They have been with us billions of years, or no, I can't say billions, but millions of years. There is a lot going on that the general population does not know about. I found a sticker at the last powwow that I was at, and I love it. I have it on my car now. It says, "Sure, you can trust the government. If you don't believe it, just ask any Indian." And it's any government, because all of the governments throughout the world, they have made their own little deals with the ETs and everything. And there is just so much going on that we as the general population, we don't have a flippin' clue. And quite honestly, I don't care. I do care, but I don't. I know what I am here to do right now. And that is to be the best positive functioning little cell that I can be to help with all of these transitions and everything that's going on. That's what I'm here to do. And to share some of the knowledge that I carry. Now, I know that probably you have some questions and everything. What I will seek to do is maybe check with Tib and see if we could use this facility like during a break time or lunchtime, supper time, something like that, and bring your questions. I will answer them to the best of my ability. So I thank you very much. And that is all that I have to say about this for now.